Focus is one of those movies that, when I saw the trailer, I really wanted to see it, and even bought it on DVD, but then it kinda sat and gathered dust as I lost interest. In fact, the only reason I wanted to see it was because Will Smith was in it. Also because Charlize Theron was in it, but later on I learned that it was Margot Robbie, whom I did not know of at the time, which she's still fine, but not quite the same. The movie came out in 2015 and was directed by Glenn Ficarra. Deadshot and Harley Quinn left the Suicide Squad in order to be a sexy couple of thieves in a slow-paced heist movie in a different city. Okay, that may not be entirely accurate, but tell me that wouldn't make a better movie, right? I want to talk about the first act for just a little bit. I was really struggling to figure out where the hell the movie was going, because it seemed to be moving very slow and with a very mellow tone the entire time, as well as having a bunch of hit-or-miss jokes. I don't know if it was just me or if anyone else noticed while watching, but the soft music seemed to be playing through many scenes in the background, and I found it a little distracting. It may have honestly made those scenes more boring because of it. In some scenes, it was like either the music was a little loud or their voices were just really soft, kind of like in After Earth. If there's any positives in the first act, it's that Will Smith is still Will Smith, and Margot Robbie is more well-known now since Suicide Squad, so many people that watch it now might like her more. Though I don't know how people felt about her back then, as honestly, she was kind of unknown to me. Going into the 25-minute zone, I got the gist of where the movie was heading, but it seriously could have gone and turned into something else. I'll tell you what I mean. So, Will is a master of manipulation and mentor to Margot, and is a professional thief. My best comparison would be the Thief Club from South Park. The people in the Thief Club are all just really good at working together in sync and pickpocketing multiple people and without getting caught while in public. Oh, and all while in a crowded area during the daytime. The Thief Club isn't really a huge factor in the film, but it does establish a best friend character, and it does send a plot point to our main characters. Naturally, since Will is a master of manipulation and Margot is still learning, they don't really quite trust each other yet, even though they both want a relationship. I will give the movie some credit for trying to shut down a ton of extremely obvious cliches that involve falling in love, but it also loses points for having that be the part of their growing in love for each other. They sort of subvert your expectations throughout the whole film to kind of leave you guessing. A good 15 minutes goes to this one part where Will needs to transport a ton of cash and is told to not spend or gamble it. So obviously you think, well, duh, he's gonna lose the cash, and then they almost do that, but they actually surprised me by doing something else. It created a slight bit of tension for just a moment and was a good subversion. Take note, Rian Johnson. Ugh. Take note, Rian Johnson, you swine! In a different, extremely popular, beloved Will Smith role, he got some money, gambled it, lost it, and angered the love interest. What am I talking about? If I have a clip, I'll show you.
Snap your fin right on it. Snap it. You're not snapping it. Oh, hey, don't sweat it. A lot of white fish can't do it.
The movie does have bright spots sprinkled in here and there. When Will gives Margot her cut after the subversion and leaves, I felt a little sad for her. She believed that after all the bullcrap that they did together, that he at least held some interest in her. But when he paid her and left, all she could do is cry about how he only used her. At that point, I thought the movie was over, and it would have been a bittersweet ending. But, oh my god, that was only around the halfway point. No! I wanted to bail and go outside so bad. Maybe exercise my fat ass for once. Anyway, Will and Margot run into each other a few years later at a place where they both are doing a con. Side note, I realized while watching the film play out that Will Smith has a lot of roles like this where he starts out as a little bit bad and then turns a little more good by the end of the film. Just a little trend there that I noticed that seems to happen with Will Smith roles specifically. Finally, at an hour and a half in, with just 15 minutes left, does something actually kind of happen. Will and Margot get captured and tied down by the bad guy and his goon that they were trying to con earlier. It is a little suspenseful here. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit suspenseful. Since I actually liked this scene, I'll talk about it. Will and Margot are tied to a chair, and he starts telling the bad guy about how he manipulated Margot with without her knowing, right in front of her. She seems a little hurt by what he's saying, but she's gagged so she can't respond in that moment. I kind of felt bad for her right there. I thought that the big twist was going to take the obvious route, where Margot reveals that she set all this up to finally trick Will, but nope, they actually kind of surprised me. I could tell you what the twist is, but I'll leave that one part a mystery in case you want to see it, because that's the one hook for the film that I'll leave for you. The film wraps up with Deadshot and Harley walking to a big house at the end. I'm glad that I stuck through it, as it wasn't as bad as I may have made it seem. It just really isn't my cup of tea anymore. I'm sure that I would have loved it when I was younger. Part of that having to do with seeing Will Smith in Men in Black and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Independence Day. Though nowadays, I don't really have interest in seeing him on screen, unless it's more like his Hancock character. For some reason, I still like that one. I do want to see some more Margot Robbie, though. I love her rookie attitude in this, and her reactions to everything was kind of funny. She has some potential. On top of that, she and Will do make a cute couple here. The Deadshot and Harley Quinn love spinoff. All in all, it's an okay movie with two great actors. I give it a 5 out of 10, a 50%, and a C. Although Margot does make a pretty cute damsel in distress, it's just not enough to bump up that score. See you guys next time.
No, I didn't plow through a shit ton of toilet paper in just 2 days, and I'm fucking trying to do some of this shit with my homework ending on over 5 different fucking budgets. Get your shit in line. Be fucking smart and pay attention to where I'm the one working extra fucking overtime to pay our damn bills, asshole. When was the last time you got your fucking elbows greasy, you damn pussy? Budgeting is so fucking simple, you goddamn retard. Learn how to fucking count goddamn envelopes, you fat ass fucking cow. I'll get it. I could put your laundry away. Yeah. Do you want me to grab you a snack? Yeah. Thanks, man. No prob, dude. Hey, TJ. What? Do you want to share your problems with yourself? Don't bug me now, Geoff. I'm sorry, it was too easy to pass up. But seriously. What's up with you? You wouldn't understand. It's about Jeffrey. I thought he was in the closet when I killed the Jeff squad. So what are you saying? Does he do something, like, really bad? It's very possible. Though, there are some signs that the future is already changing. Trust me, we can trust him. He's been around for years. I know. That's why I'm worried about what he might do.
Did you guys like the video? If you did, like, share, subscribe, notify, comment, all that crap. If you hated it, then don't like, share, notify, unsubscribe, or comment. Wait, this is YouTube. Ah, fuck! But before you go, check out the Cinema Squad every other Sunday, where Black Angus reviews, Geoff TheIronWolf and I live stream and shoot the shit. Links to their channels are in the description below. Also, links to my social media are in the description below. Hit me up on Twitter if you want to be a part of the Rookie Corner podcast.